You know what, Dylan? I might just do it, you know. I might do what? Well, we're gonna have 20 seconds, 6 minutes. We're gonna do 7 minutes. So it's gonna be at 8:15. It's gonna be clear. Yeah. So you're gonna do only one round of this game, and then you're gonna do one game for Big Brother, not Big Brother, I'm gonna do one game for NFL 2022. Okay. You like the NFL games, huh? Yep.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
On for the point after.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down. Henry, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
from the gun. Here's Tannehill.
40-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Tannehill's pass.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Shaquille Barrett. Tom Brady sacked.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're negative. 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Titans 3.
To Evans on the slant. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he's got it. Out of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it.
They caught me in midair.
As he's inside the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
He took the ball from me.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Get that ball.
This defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. There goes a deep ball.
Catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh my God.
Incomplete.
2-minute warning.
Coming up at
We got
halftime
this,
in a
bro.
little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
Because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way.
What the hell?
It's a big catch. It's a first down.
And lucky to get away with one there.
God.
That one nearly picked. Second down.
Go.
Again for Evans. This time he's got it. And all the way down
He made
inside
it over the line.
4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin
Oh
Byard.
my
And a big
God, they
turnover
intercepted
as
me.
These guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well, their team not doing well, they're helping their home team out. Now, if you're that quarterback, though, you got to find a way to hurt that crowd. And the only way to do that, make good plays and try and calm them down.
I'm sure he's thinking it starts right here on this. In trouble, and the ball's out. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anyway.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The tackle made at the 36.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another
What day
first
are
and
we
10.
going to the doctor?
Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah.
They'll get 9
Tried
out of
to
that
catch
one,
the
and
ball.
as a result, the drive continues. Out to the right to Humphries. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Adam Humphries. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Bucs.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Tannehill going to throw on 31. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
A yard on the play. And it's third down.
To throw is Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Yards on the play.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this for 43. Joseph's got it. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to...
You were holding me! What the hell?
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Thank you.
They frustrated these receivers tonight.
Right.
Down the passing
He was
game,
definitely holding
the
me.
penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and the interception thrown in the end zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I mean, stop. You know
I think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Corey Hines.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Oh, wait, I went the wrong way.
And he returns it to the end zone.
I went the wrong way.
Touchdown for the Bucs. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how the defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like those celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No,
and I made it.
Usually.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Titans 3.
Oh, wait.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
Oh my God, get out of my way.
He finds Corey Davis.
Oh my God.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play.
It certainly does, because
30
after that big play, I think resistance
9 to 33.
almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Oops.
Now that shaves a bit off.
I
the
tried
lead.
blocking
it's now
it.
a 23-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80...
Mike Evans, he's going to go! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one.
Tom Brady keeps trying to go.
This is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis.
Tannehill's pass.
7 yards to
Down
pick
now.
up there. One thing
10
I think
to
that's
40.
safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he will find his man on the end route.
Complete to Adam Humphrey.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
35-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
It's a 2-minute warning.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Buccaneers, we got this.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Brought down back at the
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
One game of
Yeah,
this.
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game.
Oh my God!
Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Brady going to throw.
And go.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25.
I got it.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Yes, I won! In your face, Titans. In your face.
The amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help